Hey guys, we are graphing parabolas today and you should be real excited about it. Okay, all right, this one is in vertex form, which is good news. We like vertex form. If you're in standard form, that's okay too. I'll link a video for you in the corner, okay, about how to work with that guy. But we are already in vertex form here. So good news when we graph these. When this x squared is my highest power, my highest exponent, I know the graph is going to be a parabola. Okay, if we were just being asked to graph y equals x squared, this is what our graph would look like. Okay, we call this our parent graph. Okay, but this isn't what we're being asked to graph, right? We are being asked to graph. Someday I'll be more smooth at moving papers. There we go. We are being asked to graph x minus 6 squared. Okay, so the good news is we are in vertex form. So all I need to do is this graph and this graph are the same. This one, he's just moved around a little bit, okay? And being in vertex form tells me exactly where he is moved, okay? I don't know why he's male. I just said that, okay? So we are in vertex form, okay? All right. This doesn't apply to this problem because I don't have a number besides, there really is a 1 there, a number besides 1 out front. If you do want to see a video where I do one where there's a number there, I will link a video in the corner. I do just want to show you really quickly how a number there affects a graph, okay? The blue one is that parent graph I just showed you, the y equals x squared, okay? The green one, you can see there's a 4 in front of the x squared. You can see how it made that graph a lot taller, skinnier, you could say. And the red one has a fraction out front, okay? And you see how it compressed it, okay? They're all still parabolas, but they're skinnier, compressed. Anyways, that's how that affects those. That doesn't apply to this problem, but it is important to know, okay? All right, then I told you this guy would be shifted, okay? So this number here tells me how far he is shifted. Again, I'm saying he, I don't know why, it is shifted to the right or left, okay? And you do opposite of the sign, okay? So -6 would probably make you think left 6, but we actually do opposite. So we are going to shift this one to the right 6, okay? And then whatever is being added or subtracted on the back is how far your graph is shifted up or down. And you stick with the sign on that one. So if it's +5, you would go up 5. If it's -2, you'd go down 2. Now you're like, there's nothing here, right? So you could think of it as being a +0, right? So basically, we're not going up or down at all. So this guy is going to be this graph just shifted to the right 6, okay? That's all it's going to be. So if I start here, I'm going, because my parent graph starts at 0, 0, but this one is shifted to the right 6, the vertex. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is my new vertex. I'm not going up or down at all, okay? Now, some teachers might just want you to show a parabola opening up and you're done, okay? We personally, we're going to plug in a couple points, probably just 1, to kind of give us a little bit of better idea of what the shape looks like, okay? One other thing that I needed to notice or tell you when we were looking at this is if the number out here is negative, your parabola gets flipped down, okay? Kind of like a frowny face, okay? I forgot to mention that. Very important, okay? All right, so I'm just going to plug in another point. Let's plug in 7, okay? So I'm plugging in 7 for x to see what I get for y. So I'm doing y equals 7 minus 6 squared. I don't need to write that +0, right? So then I'm going to have y equals 7 minus 6 gives me 1 squared, and 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1, right? So when I plugged in 7 for x, I got 1 for y, okay? So that's my ordered pair. So I'm going to go over 7, up 1, okay? Now I could plug in 5 to get a point on the other side, but parabolas are symmetrical, okay? Meaning the one side is the same as the other side. So since 7 is 1, I know 5 is going to be 1, okay? Again, you could plug that in. You'd get 5 minus 6, which would give you -1. -1 squared would give you 1, okay? So it would give you the same thing. So now we can go ahead and make this a parabola. Remember, it's not a straight line. That's for absolute value. It is going to be a curved line, a little something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you wanted to plug in a 0 to figure out where it crosses the x-axis, power to ya. But typically, I think most teachers are going to think that is pretty thorough. Okay. All right. Hope this made sense. If you need some more parabola videos, I will link some for you in the corner. Thanks. Bye.